Hey everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Eternal Evolution. For today's video, I wanted to do a bit of a re-roll guide because when it comes to gacha games, everyone talks about re-rolling. Now, if that concept is new to you, what does that mean? It means you go out of your account or start fresh with a brand new game open. You switch server, you try again, right? Ideally, this is something you would want to do on the brand new, most current server. And depending on where you are, that could change. Ideally, you want to do this on day one because if you keep the account, you want to start on a new server on day one. But you don't want to do this with something that is your main email, because if you don't like it, you're going to try again and try again and try again, right? So you really, when it comes to rerolling, when games have guest mode, it makes it a lot easier. I don't think this game has guest mode, right? I don't think it does. But anyway, before I get into that and switching and what the best option is, I'm going to make this very simple. How to reroll. Don't. The video could be over right now. How to reroll in Eternal Evolution. Don't. There's no point to reroll in this game. This game is extremely generous. And I'm going to talk about why. So on the idea of rerolling, I'm going to expand and show you all the ways that this game is extremely generous and why rerolling is honestly quite silly. Because what are you really going to reroll for? When you're doing your summons, you're going to hope you get a couple Tailors instead of a couple Kuites. Like, what are you really going to reroll for? When it comes to basic summons, which you're going to do your first day, that's all you can really do. And it is what it is. You can't get legendary, triple S, sorry. You can't get wrong game. You can't get triple S heroes from basic summons. You can't. So what are you just going to hope you get more copies of a hero you actually want? It's not really, it's super easy to get extra dupes of all of the non-SS heroes. Advanced summons. Once you unlock those while you're pushing your content, then what? You can get one triple S here on Aruda, but is it worth re-rolling a bunch of accounts to just get a couple on Arudas? No, it takes way too much time to get to that and to get enough advanced to where maybe you happen to get an Anaruda. I didn't get any Anarudas for a while when I first started with advanced summons. And then I realized, oh wait, crap, you can get her. I didn't even notice. Anaruda is not good unless you can max them out completely. I mean, okay, they're okay, but they're not gonna really be put in your roster over some of the other basic non-SSS heroes until you can like really use them to their full potential, max them out, EX30 weapon, etc. Otherwise, you're just going to have someone else in your roster that has more benefit, like Res, or a different double healers, or double tanks, or a different damage dealer. You're not going to have Anaruda, and that's the only triple S you can actually get from these summons. So that is what it is. Plus here, there's a shop. Look at all my data chip shops. We just had an upgrade. And I don't really need many people now. I have almost everyone maxed out at this point. So there's a couple I will grab. But you get to choose who you grab extra copies of as you pull more from both shops, basic and advanced, and limited for that matter. So you get to choose who you get here. I would probably say focus someone like, I don't know, I'd actually maybe say choose Liren or Muka here. Liren is cheaper, chip-wise, and double healers are amazing, especially through progressing your campaign. You get to choose that just by doing summons. You get chips in exchange. You buy more. You get to choose your fate. When it comes to limited events, you do not pull every single time there's a limited event. If that's the case, you'd literally never max out a hero. If you pulled every single limited event, that's every, 13, 14 days? You would literally never, unless you're a complete Kraken whale, you would never be able to max out a hero because you'd just be getting one or two or maybe 3 copies of each hero and never maxing a single one out. You would never be able to take advantage of the recruitment events that give you insane rewards for being willing to save your tickets. And then, yeah, exchanges, you can buy gene hybrids that are equal to a triple S hero. Very, very generous. There's also events. You guys will get an Elite Chapter event. For a lot of the people that started with Global Launch, Elite Chapter gave an Emma. You don't even have to summon to get an Emma. You get one for free. Leo. We have Leo here, guys. This amazing new hero that everybody is talking about. If you just want to grab one copy so you have one on your account so you know you can work on him later, he's free in the shop. A top tier legend. What legend? I keep wanting to call a legendary hero. A top tier triple S hero. Maybe one of the best in this game, if not the best in this game right now. Here, for free. And when it comes to recruitment events, again, you choose your fate. If you can be patient, like I did, for one, at 150 summons, you're going to get another Serena. At 500 summons, which is limited and advanced, don't worry, you don't need 500 limited, you can choose your hero. You make your own fate with rerolling. You don't have to let the game do that for you. Every recruitment event that's been coming out has had Bailey Hudson at 700. Absolutely worth being patient and grabbing him there. Why not? So, and then Gene Hybrid at 900, Gene Hybrid at 1100. If you go that far. Free. 30-day login. When you guys first start up the game for the first time and you're in a brand new server, your 30-day login is free Serenas. Another free hero. There's something called the Rise of Heroes event right now. As long as you push through and can beat the Hell Boss, which is probably maybe not your very first ever Rise of Heroes, but definitely your second, you're always going to get a free hero times enough to get him to Immortal 0 or 1 level. Plus there's these shards for gene hybrids, plus all sorts of other amazing resources, including limited tickets. This game is generous, guys. It is throwing free heroes at us left and right. So that is just one of the many examples here of why I think there is no point of rerolling. You choose who goes in your wish list in the summons here, which you actually do get more of. You choose that. You choose who you buy from the shop when you do summons and you exchange for them. You choose that. Your first day of summons are not going to determine the fate of your account. So don't be silly. Don't waste time with rerolls. Just play the gosh darn game. And speaking of which, the first week grand ceremony, if you can grind well and maybe do some basic summons with some diamonds, or that's the 1 week to maybe go a little crazy and spend all your advanced summoning tickets as well. And you actually can get a free Triple S hero from the grand ceremony event. And then there's even more if you place high in ranking. Like I could go on and on. There's just so many ways to get free heroes. Oh yeah, elite campaign. Fragments of heroes for free as you go through and do the chapters, and you could farm them if you were really desperate to finish off someone, but I wouldn't do that, just farm your highest level. But again, free, always thrown at us. And you choose your fate. You choose which events you pull for. You choose which you buy from the shops. You do not need to reroll in this game.
Eternal Evolution. Play now for free.